welcome back to the city of Gat and Anor Londo. Last time, we've basically 100%ed Sense Fortress, and I know that might anger some people if I say that, because it's not true, because we didn't actually 100% Sense Fortress, but we're gonna return to it once we're stronger. For the time being, we have some task to do here, and this is going to be of colossal importance. This episode is gonna be huge! I promise you that. And bigger is going to be my editing. Believe me, there's gonna be lots to be done. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be fun for you. For me, it's gonna be agony and pain and butts. Bell gargoyles, they're back. Oh, I can't believe I actually dodged that somehow. These guys are, unlike the first bell gargoyles that we've met, very resistant to lightning, because lightning is their element. I'll try to make him use it, but I can't promise you, because sometimes they just decide to go full physical. And that seems like what is happening with this guy. Oh, okay, I'm fine. R2! Double R2, it cannot be done. R2! Double R2! Almost dead. Okay. Believe me, these guys do not respond. It's not like I'm glad or anything, like, they're fairly easy targets, really. Like, you could have noticed there, didn't do a lot of damage overall in one hit that he did to me, or land on me. Make sure to drop down here, around the corner is gonna be a chest, not a mimic, normal chest. U-chain. Kinda wonder if you can actually land there and survive. I doubt it. It would be kind of game-breaking, actually. I won't even try it, guys. I will not try it. Now we're gonna walk on a very peculiar platforming set, because this is the only and legitest way. We're gonna walk on these things. What were the name again? I know they have a silly name, like something with ass or butt or something like that. I'll try to remember. Make sure to make this jump and through the broken window. Watch out your heads. Oh my god, a lag. Anyway, painting guardians. These individuals are simply cold painting guardians. And there's a second one right over there. BAM! That hurts. Apologize for that. Please drop. Too bad. I was actually hoping for their weapon to be dropped, because it's a really nice dexterity weapon, which I believe I need 20 dexterity to use anyway. So there is that. So what were they called again? I'll have to check, but essentially, you remember me saying a couple of episodes in the past, at the beginning in the parish, that you should train yourself to concentrate and walk on such small things? That's what I meant. Seriously, dude. They're not gonna help! I promise you. Jump. See you later. So yeah, this is what I meant by training, yeah. They are not as thin as the ones in the parish were, in that barracks in the parish. Make sure to cut the chain, especially for sorcerers. There is no real reason to do it for anyone else but a sorcerer, really, but still. I don't see why not, really. These guys usually will jump on you if you lock them. So, lock on them anyway. So try to do that. There are the cardinal points where you have to wait for them. This is the last one. So let's wait for him. Sometimes they might throw like 80 throwing knives at you. Do not be agonized by the amount of weight you can do. Just block, you'll be fine. Lock on. Make sure not to move when they fall down, because that might mean your death. You can actually sprint here and jump over that. That's something I'd rather not risk, especially because we're really short of opening a rather big shortcut, actually. Which is always nice. I never remember how to slide down ladders anymore. I don't think that would be too much of a spoiler if I said that the dynamics in Dark Souls 2 are different for ladder sliding. That's it, really. That's why. And we push this lever for a cinematic pushing, or rather, elevator, or rather, thing dropping. It's basically a giant gear. Or not a gear, it's a giant screw going downwards. And opening a straight path. And second gargoyle. You can actually plunge this guy. If you do enough poise damage, I strongly suggest to do this. Otherwise, please God don't. Please God don't, because he might retaliate before you even know it. Anyway, low ground advantage. Oh god! Oh, he took that low ground advantage to my disadvantage. See you later! Alright. So, due to Patches, actually. Not Patches the hyena or Trusty Patches, the one that we've met in the catacombs, but rather, due to Patches, as in game fixes, now each enemies that do not respawn will have a 100% chance to drop their unique item related to them, as long as you kill all of them. Such is necromancers, such are the bell gargoyles, or simply the gargoyles. And so is also true for the boars, the one boar that you didn't see actually because I'm an idiot. And I pressed the start key. Can I... perhaps... I don't even want to do this, to be honest with you. Oh god. Oh god, I'm blocked! Pro dodges! Pro dodges! Ho ho! This is incredible fun, guys. Go back! No! No! Yeah. What is it, bro? What is it? Scared? Scared? Anyway, these guys will not pester us anymore. These guys, though, are not as good as the guys that brought us to Anor Londo. So I'm hoping that he's gonna do one of those weird jump attacks again, so that he drops down. He's not gonna. We'll have to fight him off, I suppose. Oh! Almost. Alright, fine. We're gonna fight these guys calm and easily. This might be my first death, by the way. These guys do a lot of lightning damage with their spears. Spears that are actually really good. They're like the lowest and most damaging, or lowest attributes to damaging weapons in the game, actually. With the 12 strength and 10 dexterity they require, they do a fuck ton of damage. The problem is they do lightning damage, which lots of people are resistant to. But you know, it's also a very light weapon with, I believe, 4 units of weight. And on top of all that, it has an incredible reach. It is the longest reaching weapon, melee weapon in the game. So, the more you know, guys, the more you know. Oh shit. Also, these guys flex like pros. We're gonna take it easy here because I don't want to die. Keeping in mind, they're actually really easy to stagger. As long as you can stagger them, you should be fine. Also seems like my deflection on my shield is contributing to this fight quite immensely. There's one last one up here, and then we can proceed with the least caution in the world, actually. I'm gonna teach you how to not archers. See you later! I'm gonna teach you how to not archers, guys. Alright? Step 1, don't do what I do. Step 2, do something more clever. Step 3, pray to God that I will survive. See you later! Oh my god. Woohoo! 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 I'm a wacky motherfucker, and this worked. No need to sprint here. I could keep the shield up, but it doesn't really matter. One hit is 1 KO. Oh. Wait for him. He's gonna come at you with his sword, I promise you. Now, one way to do this would be to cleverly wait for him to just shut his fucking whore mouth and fall down kindly for you, but that is not how I'm gonna do it. Instead, I'm just gonna slash and kill him with ripostas and swords and stuff. And God knows I did the archers on my first try. Casually, Lauron beats the archers on his first try. This is possibly the part where I thought I had the most doubt in myself. Ah, Solaire, you are the most beautiful sight in the world. Quite a sight you are indeed. Not a sight as in the weapon, as in, you know, seeing sight. Sightseeing, you know. Scythe seeing. That would be kind of fantastic, like a hobby which involves looking at a scythe, the tool used to harvest grass on the fields. I don't even know. I prepared champignons, mushrooms for dinner, and I have the feeling that they didn't have anything to do with champignons, in fact. What do we level up? Vitality, sure. Might as well. A little bit more health. I don't have a lot of health, but we're gonna fix that very soon. So there! What up, bro?
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
And that we shall. Next boss fight, you're coming with us, man. Yes, many people are gonna complain about that, but let's be honest. The boss fight is enjoyable if you summon Solaire. Okay? It's hard to beat alone. It's really nice to beat alone. It's one of the best feelings in the world, but believe me, I've beaten that boss fight a lot of times, so right now I don't really give a shoop about...
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
Besides, if I were really to cheat, I would use definitely worse tactics to beat the next boss fight, believe me. But instead I'll just summon Solaire because it is a tool given by the game. I can parry these guys for shit, apparently. Meet the Silver Knights of Anor Londo. These guards are, quite honestly, horse, essentially. Come on, attack me. There we go. Didn't even hear the riposte sound. That's really nice. I need to upgrade my weapon. La 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 la. Yeah, I forgot about that. We're gonna do that. No mimic, trust me. There are a couple of mimics in here, so I'll tell you which are the mimics, which are not. Anyway, Anor Londo. Let's discuss this. We know, due to a ring that we've gotten recently... Oh my god, I suck so much. That the gods have left Anor Londo, Gwendolyn being the only one left. Oh my god. I should really not discuss lore matters when I'm killing Silver Knights here, but for the sake and purpose of this let's play, or rather playthrough, I'm gonna do it because why not? So we know that there are no gods here, yet we are supposed to meet a god? Is this gonna be Gwendolyn? Secret door? Yeah, I kicked it like a champ. Well, we'll see. We'll see in this episode. We're gonna see it in this episode, hopefully. Sooner rather than later. Not a mimic. And boy does this have a lot of gear. Havel's legging and Havel's gauntlets. Not a mimic. Havel's helm and Havel's armor. Not a mimic. Havel's great shield. And not a mimic. Dragon Tooth. Mimic! So how about we fight you fair and square? Oh! Don't get hit by that. That is the one attack I don't like to get hit by. Come on, fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Ow! They actually do have a lot of poison, don't they? Yeah, they do. There we go. Taken care of. This mimic actually drops a really nice weapon, the Occult Club. You might be thinking, it's just a club. It's not just a club. This club has been reinforced to +5, reinforced to +5 Divine, and finally into Occult +1, or rather +0. It does additional damage against gods. Simply put. That means... Who does that mean? Who does that mean? The next boss fight, I'm not sure. The final boss of the game is one. There's a couple more people that I won't spoil the names of, but we'll be hanging around here as we go. But interestingly enough, Havel's armor together with an occult weapon, which is used to kill gods. Makes you think. Armor worn by Havel the Rock's warriors, not necessarily Havel. Carved from solid rock, its tremendous weight is matched only by the defense it provides. Havel's warriors never flinched nor retreated from battle. Those unfortunate enough to face them were inevitably beaten to pulp. And I don't blame them. But there's a couple more things that we need to check. The shield and the weapon, more specifically. Great shield of the legendary Havel the Rock. So this is the shield used by Havel, and Havel specifically. Cut straight from a great slab of stone, this great shield is imbued with magic of Havel, provides strong defense, and is incredibly heavy. A true divine heirloom on par with the Dragon Tooth. It does have the best damage reduction stats in all game, but 50 strength is rather prohibitable, also 26 weight, which is, I believe, the heaviest shield by far. There is also the Dragon Tooth, there we go, created from an everlasting Dragon Tooth, legendary great hammer of Havel the Rock. The Dragon Tooth will never break as it's harder than stone, and it grants to its wielder resistance to magic and flame. Again, requires a lot of strength, and it is indestructible. It will not drop a single bit. I believe that's the case anyway. The rest of the armor will though, so there's that. So it gives you an idea of how strong the everlasting dragons were. If their tooth, or rather their teeth, mimic, resisted to such things. Gives you an idea, right? The kick is actually very dangerous if you get hit by it, so try not to get hit by it. Okay, taken care of. We're gonna get actually very lovely items out of these mimics. Gold coin. I do believe it's here, yes. We got also the copper coin back with, what's his name? Patrus. Coin made of gold with Allfather Lloyd and his wife, Halo. White Halo, not wife, Halo. Shown on its face. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lauron, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. Copper coin. Its face shows Old Man McLoif, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value and blah 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 blah. Fair enough. And finally, there should be a mimic right about over here. I can land 3 attacks before I run out of fatigue and have to move away so that he does not murder me horribly. There we go. He drops, I believe, 5 silver coins. He does indeed. Coin made of silver with a portrait of the legendary Night King Rendell on its face. There we go. So you see him more or less. Even coins of great value, blah blah blah. Alright, the rest is all the same. We know about it. I believe we cannot open neither of these doors. Or maybe, yeah, we can open this one, but not the other one. Oh yeah, this one of course we can open, because this is the way to go, actually. There was an archer that apparently drew our aggro. One moment. I want to take care of this, bro. Huh! Slowest friggin' arrows in the world, guys. No, I cannot parry a friggin' shield. That staggered me for long enough so that I couldn't parry him. I parried the friggin' Anor Londo archer on the first try, and I can't parry this guy. Ah! You're not even loved. They have actually a high chance of dropping their great arrows, but without a great bow, they're not very useful. So there's that. And down here now, through this door, there should be a Silver Knight waiting for us. I never remember if it's a swordman or a spearman. It's a swordman. Can we repose him? Bad idea! Bad idea. Oh, that was close. That might be closer yet. Oh, I'm dead! Round 2. Yeah, teaches Ryu to be an asshole. Asshole. Die! Alright. Did that. It's funny though, because kinda did it like I died like 3 weeks ago, and you might notice... Why's your blood stain over here, Lauron? Because I died again. Never mind that. Never mind that. It's all fine. Seem to be in the mojo, guys. Seem to be in the mojo. Watch me die now. Alright, so this guy does not... or rather, attacking this guy will not draw the aggro of that guy over there, which is an archer. What you want to do, of course, is like... do the thing that he cannot really aim for and get close to him. Once you're close enough, just do your job, kill this guy. Archers seem to be a bit more agile than normal knights. Might be just me though. Dragon Slayer arrow ×3. Yeah, let's go down here actually. There is actually the next part of the Sigmayr's quest down here. We're gonna talk to our favorite Onion Knight.
Whatever can be done.
Alright.
Ah, you again.
Of course.
Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knight?
No.
Oh, don't be ashamed. Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together.
That's kind of awesome. How can we overcome this, Sigmayr? Tell me.
This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed.
Oh, so we're just employing an army and that's it? Sounds like a plan, or... Ah! I didn't see that guy. I know there is one right around the corner, but I always seem to miss him. Stop with your shield bashers, you... Oh my god, you pompous asshole! Jesus freaking Christ, don't kill Sigmayr. Ow. He's faster. He's faster, right. Give me a second here. I need to concentrate. Swear to God. I never understand how backstabs work in this game. You like are in a perfect backstab position. It doesn't work. Oh shit. Oh shit. No. No. Okay. I'm fine. So these gentlemen here are rather fast. Let's try to bring him to the balcony. Oh, missed. Take it easy, Lauron. Just like we practiced. There we go. Oh man, the next boss is gonna be a joyride with my current skill. Sorry guys, I just wasn't on vacation. I take it easy. Let's take this easy. It's fine. There should be another 2 guys here. And you can aggro them one at a time. I just don't remember which one of the 2 will be aggroed first. I guess the closer one makes sense. You know, when there are 2 people and one is closer to the other, it's possible that the other one is gonna get, or the closer one is gonna get aggro. I probably am doing those backstab attempts too early, is my problem. There we go. Or maybe just the angulation wasn't correct. Usually it's the best way to, when you circle around a Silver Knight to backstab them, the best way to do it is by circling around their weapon hand. Okay, that was lucky. No kidding there, that was lucky. I mean, I probably wouldn't have died because I still have some poison in me or something like that. And I don't think they do that much poison damage, but... Dodged. Oh shit. Swear to God, you cannot dodge an attack if they block you. You cannot do it. Or maybe I should have done a backwards roll, like this. I don't know. Just presuming things. I would love to parry this guy, but I'd rather not risk it right now. We did good things today. And I wanna die. Ugh! Dead, son. You're dead. I'm too good, guys. Officially too good. If you open this door, you'll notice that we are actually back over here. So this completes this section of Sigmayr's quest. We can go talk to him for a reward.
Oh, what's on your mind, friend? Wait, you defeated those monsters?
No kidding.
Fantastic. I'm saved. This Knight of Catarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Tiny beings ring.
But be warned, gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
Of course. What will he say now, actually?
But be warned.
Ah.
Next time.
Alright, so we get the tiny being ring. Tiny being ring. Jesus Christ. Lauron, please. Names. Get into names. Ring made of an ancient tiny red jewel. Grants small increase to hit points. Rings grant power large and small. Their discovery and effective use can make one's journey easier. It's actually one of the starting gifts. And as I said, no, it doesn't restore your hit points. It grants a small increase by 5% if I'm correct. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty confident it's 5%. So, you know, not a big deal. It's actually quite a bad ring overall, but you know, Sigmar gave it to us, so I love it more that way. Now, the way we have to proceed is going down here, which is actually the same stairs that we used to access the third floor, but to, or rather the second floor, but to access the first floor, you have to access these stairs. Let's just say that there are double stairs, you see? Those are the stairs we took for the second floor, that's the ground floor down there. This is the... I don't even know, I'm confused with all the floor names. Down here, this asshole sits here. Do not get in there if you don't want to get into trouble. The best way to proceed is going here. Going here will draw aggro of a spearman, Silver Knight Spearman, which we're actually going to kindly invite up here because it's gonna make it much easier to kill. There's another Silver Knight Spearman down there, which will not be very aggressive towards you, even if you get very close to him. Or rather, not very close to him, but let's just say medium distance, so don't be afraid of that guy. He is not a problem whatsoever. Now, because my trust in myself and my competence is basically zero, I'll just kill them with stabs, which is unfortunate because they're definitely easier than they look. Okay, so this guy guards some treasures. Always forget which side is the right one. It's the spear side. It's the spear side. Roll around the spear, or rather, circle strafe around the spear side. Boom! Easy. Whoa. Wasn't expecting that, I have to admit. Now, spearmans are actually slower, so they don't pose too much of a threat overall. These two chests are both normal chests. You chain, normal chests. They grant you the Silver Knight armor, which is actually really good. Really good for this phase. It's just about a bit heavier than the whatchamacallit, the Elite Knight armor, I believe. We can compare the helmets, I suppose. There you go. It has better attributes overall. It has a bit. It is a bit heavier, but I think the poise is overall the same. However, it is upgraded by Twinkling Titanite. You require 10 pieces of Twinkling Titanite per piece of the armor to upgrade it to maximum of +5. And even then, it's not said that the armor is going to be as good as, say, any other one. The Elite Knight. Elite Knight being a very, very good armor in the game, I think. I reckon it's one of the best armors in the game overall. Like, it grants you about the same defense bonuses as Havel's armor when it's upgraded to +10. Which of course means 4 slabs, which are not easily acquired, but you know, stuff. Down here we're actually gonna meet a very, 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 very interesting fellow. You can already hear his works. Yes, he's a blacksmith. And oh man, he's not any kind of blacksmith. He's a giant blacksmith. It's adorable how he's trying to forge that little sword. Looks like a boulder sword, doesn't it? Kinda does.
Who are you? Forge your weapons?
There we go. You can talk to him.
Tis no good, but forge, very good. I help any time.
He's not saying anything else. Oh, he did say something else. Never mind that. Let's just say that this guy will actually tell you to recover an ember.
But you,
There we go.
friend, you talk.
I talk.
I no talk.
Okay.
But happy. But you
He is actually gonna give you a quest later on, believe it or not. A giant blacksmith that doesn't want to talk to you gives you a quest. We're actually gonna reinforce my Claymore to +10 about goddamn time, I might say. I think my shield is upgraded to maximum. Oh my god, I ought to do something out of these 3 guys. At least 2 of them. I have another Black Knight shield, I believe. Don't I? Is this the one that I have equipped? No, it's not, because it doesn't have the symbol on it. Yeah, the other shield is maximally upgraded, so I don't really need to upgrade it. Alright, what does he sell? He sells large Titanite shards, twinkling Titanite, very important. I have 50 of them, so I don't need those. Oh. He sells armored smith box, which we're not gonna buy. Giant's halberd, giant shield. Large halberd made of old brass used by the giant sentinels of Anor Londo. Brass contains traces of lightning, but as the halberd is designed for the giant sentinels, its weight is unbearable. And it does weight 16, giant shield. Great shield made of bronze and marcasite, used by giant sentinels of Anor Londo. Marcasite or white iron is effective against non-physical damage, but as the shield is designed for giant sentinels, its weight is unbearable. It does have very, very good statistics. Its stability is really good. You can upgrade it, I believe. I don't know if it's with Twinkling Titanite or with normal Titanite. I'm not sure. I think it's with Twinkling Titanite. It would be reasonable. But its damage reductions are really good. It does weigh a lot, though. And it requires 36 strength, so that is that. Moonlight Arrow. It's arrows that do magical damage. Simple as that. Arrow granted to those bound by covenant to the Dark Sun Gwendolyn. Lord Gwyn's lastborn, moonlight arrows glow silver and inflict magic damage. So yeah, Dark Sun, however, it's Lord Gwyn's lastborn, and he is associated with the moon, or the moonlight. Giant dragon hunter, hunting arrows resembling iron spears used by Hawkeye Goth and his dragon slayers. They puncture human flesh easily. Dragon Slayer arrows can only be used with the Dragon Slayer great bow and vice versa. It's not true, not necessarily though, ever since the DLC or expansion. Center arrows, large arrows, feather arrows, lightning bolt, special bolts imbued with lightning crafted by the giant blacksmith of Anor Londo, so he's making them. The giant blacksmith has never seen a crossbow, but remembers the specifications of the bolts requested by ancient warriors. And that's pretty much it. He sells also the giant armor. Should buff himself his protection versus non-physical attacks, but due to its giant size, it's extremely heavy for humans and impends stamina recovery. It is actually a really good armor. It is a very, very good armor. It can be upgraded. It is, however, really heavy. But that's pretty much it. Other than that, he can modify your weapons into lightning weapons. It's usually good if you're min-maxing. Or he can change them into special weapons. You see lots of names here, but we're not gonna actually discuss this too soon, because the only soul I have right now is the soul of lady friend, what you call it. By the way, we can actually revert our lightning spear to +10, and occult club to +5 divine. Now, if you start rolling like a crazy motherfucker here, there is actually a chest over here. It's very secretive. Hawk ring. Please allow me. Thank you. The hawk ring, the hawk ring, the hawk ring. There we go. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn, the hawk ring belonged to Hawkeye Goth, who led the great archers. Boosts bow range, so that arrows fly like they were shot by Goth's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. Yep. Just like the Wolf Ring, which belonged to Artorias the Abyss Walker, the Hawk Ring belonged to Hawkeye Goth. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. They're the same. They were colleagues, if you want. Now, there is actually some loot down there. It's actually a Titanite chunk. We don't really need it right now, so we're not gonna mess up with those evil bad bros. Instead, what we're gonna do is go down here. In this chamber, you can use the black Eye Orb. It, however, starts quivering only after a certain point, but think you can use it. Yeah, over here already you can use it. This is the chamber where you have to use it to invade Lautrec's world and finally put an end to his mischiefs, if they can be called that. Anyway, we're gonna kindly convince this archer to not be a dick about it and come over here melee, maybe. No, stop going back. Come forth. Come forth, you ridiculous bastard. There we go. Ow. Bad timing there, guys. Bad timing. Again. I'm telling you, the archers feel like they're a bit more agile and attack faster, but it might be just me. I just want you dead. Can I kill you? Can I? Thank you. Please? Please? I guess not. Bad idea. God damn it. Alright, I'm an idiot. I'm a very, very big idiot. Okay. Alright, so because I'm a horrible man and I wanted to practice a bit in parrying and stuff like that, I kind of lost those souls. Whoops. It's not really a big issue and all that. However, if you go down here, you might notice two giants here. These are no regular giants, these are improved giants. They can cast spells. Feel the black eye orb quivering. We don't want to deal with the giants, so let's go up here. Drink an Estus. Always be full health when you do this, because you may not drink Estus when you're invading. And trying to invade the world of the Firekeeper's Killer. And we're going. Invading the world of the guilty and Spirit of Vengeance. Exciting. You might notice one thing though. When you invade, other than the fact that you look blue, I think you return into human form. Or at least you appear like human. You can even see the hard counter or soft counter upstairs is white, meaning that you're basically in human form. Spirits of Vengeance can invade when they're hollow. Spirits of, I don't know what they call, dark spirits, that's the name, may not. So there's that. I'm gonna equip my humanities. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have fun, guys. I think I might as well actually cast this. You can see that I'm getting a bonus from that circle over there, meaning that the spell might be stronger right now, I believe, which is always great. We cannot cast Power Within, but that's not really an issue. We're gonna try to aggro these guys. So there's a mage, there's a warrior with a pike, and there's Lautrec. Notice that Lautrec is carrying his... I don't know.
Look at you. I thought you were wiser. But I thought it is a terrible pity. Like a moth. Listen towards a flame. You fellows, no? Don't you agree?
Alright, so you can see that actually his movement is muffled by the equipment of a ring. Special ring that muffles movement. Oh god, my controller is not responding correctly. Let's find out. First thing to notice, Lautrec is using shovels. It's hard to actually damage, or rather block damage, with the shuttle, so try to not overuse the shield, essentially. Whenever he uses his strong attack, he's actually gonna bypass your shield. Oops, I think my replenishment actually already went through. Oh god! That was horrible! Okay, so what I tried to do is actually try to parry him, but I guess I was a tiny little bit too late there, and therefore he hit me and I wasn't able to riposte him there. But it's fine. We're gonna retry. Sadly, yes, you return to the bonfire, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. It's not really a death because you don't lose souls, but I'll try again. Be right back. There we go. One moment now. We have a lot of things to discuss about. First and foremost, we got a Firekeeper soul. Soul of the Ash Maiden, Firekeeper of Firelink Shrine. A Firekeeper soul is draw for humanity and held within their bosoms. Below, just a thin layer of skin, are swarms of humanity that writhe and squirm. That is actually quite a disgusting image, mental image. Was the Ash Maiden locked in this dark prison for some transgression, or by her own will? That we might not know yet. So I apologize actually for being completely silent there. Let's just say that I wanted full concentration on this fight, because I am not that good at Dark Souls anymore after 3 weeks and so. I know this is actually quite a way to excuse myself for being bad and all that, but you know, I'm usually better at this game, let's just say it this way. Now I'm gonna clear this area out and I'm gonna show you where the next boss is. I'm not gonna approach the next boss alone though. There is a summon, an NPC summon, which is of course brother, lover, bromancer, Slayer of Astora. First and foremost, let me try and kill this guy. There we go. Here we go again. Time well. Alright, I tried a couple of times there, so... So let me show you how to kill these giants. You want to either shoot them by arrows when you're up there, or you want to roll down here. I believe this is the safest way because it draws aggro of only one at a time. Both at once are actually pains in the butt. We attacked giants before, but these guys are no mere giants. These are caster giants, and oh my god, are they strong. First and foremost, they have the same moveset, mostly. If you attack them close to the shield, you're not gonna hit them. But they have that spell, which is Wrath of the Gods, also known as PvP's Poison. And most importantly, they can actually heal themselves once they reach low health. It is likely to happen when they actually jump away like that. If they're in a safe distance, they will try to heal themselves. At that point, you might just want to attack them like a crazy motherfucker, really. So I'm gonna try to kill them. I'll repeat this process when I'm human. Likely will be invaded because Anor Londo, let's be honest, is the place of invasions. If I'm not, then I'll be lucky and I'll be approaching the next boss fight with Solaire. Now let's attack the other one just to show you. The attacks are essentially the same as the giants. They might do a bit more damage, they might have a bit more health or defense. I'm not sure about that, but either way try to make them shield bash. That's usually the best strategy, I suppose, because it leaves them open for weakness for several seconds. Bam. No, lack of bams. Okay, never mind that. Okay. Oh, that was badly timed, and I shouldn't have rolled actually straight behind them. My bad. Not the end of the world. Okay, that was again my bad. As long as he doesn't Wrath of the Gods me in the face, I should be in theory fine-ish-er, kind of. You can actually summon Solaire to fight these two guys, but I strongly suggest you to summon Solaire afterwards if you want to go into the boss fight with him. It is usually best to have him at full health, but it doesn't really matter in the long run. He's actually great aid in this fight, believe it or not. And you'll see why very soon. Let me just kill this guy. I'll cut it short back to the boss fight when I'm human form and with Solaire. And if there's an invasion, I'm actually not gonna cut that. I want to show you a possible invasion in Dark Souls, if at all possible. We got a giant shield. Neat. Be right back. Before we get to the fight, I forgot to mention the Ring of Favor and Protection. A ring symbolizing the favor and protection of the goddess Athena, known in legends to possess fateful beauty. This ring boosts its wearer's hit points, stamina and max equipment load, but breaks if ever removed. This ring is shit. And I don't mean it. I mean it, but I don't mean it. Reason why I think it's complete garbage is because you wear it, and if you want their bonuses, you must not remove it. If you remove it, you lose it. It's actually a pain in the butt to handle. So we're gonna wear it because I'm a horrible person. It increases health, stamina, and equipment load by 20%. dramatically improving my equipment load, actually. Meaning that I might improve also my gear. You get it? Let's check. That is not gonna be good enough, supposedly. So I'm gonna try and wear this. Does it look stupid? It doesn't. Alright. I can't? Oh wow. That makes me real sad. Black leather. Go. No? I guess it's the shield that it makes me too heavy. Is there anything lighter than that? Oh yeah. I guess I'm just gonna wear gloves. Alright. Is this good enough? Yeah, that's good enough. Alright. So you can see that I've increased my health, but the best part of it is it increases your stamina by a lot. I've also used one of my soft humanities to kill this bonfire, so I have 10 Estus flasks. And now we're gonna go clear out the place for the boss fight. Whoops. We're back. Hey, God knows I did it without being invaded. That's actually kind of rare. Usually get invaded like 2 times when I try to summon Solaire, which is kind of a bit of a pain in the butt. Anyway, you can always use the trick of the, whatchamacallit, the homeward bone trick to see if it blackens out and you don't want to get invaded. I suppose that's a way to go. Solaire's an idiot there. He always hops down there for some reason, unless you babysit him your way to the boss. Fuck, well. Either way, let's go do this boss. Now, the reason why I'm summoning Solaire, other than the fact that it makes the boss rather easier, is also to show their moves. Well, if it isn't those 2 statues we've shown in the hallways earlier in the previous episode. Dragon Slayer Ornstein and Executioner Smough. Oh man, easily the hardest boss in the game, for the simple reason that there are 2, and you're alone. Unless you summon Slayer. Now the way we want to proceed with this is to show their attacks and possibly kill Fatty Bro here before he kills us, or before Solaire kills the Dragon Slayer. I reckon second stage Ornstein is actually easier than second stage Smough. Oh god, never mind that. Okay, let's try to take this easy. Solaire can solo one of them, not both. He's likely to die if you don't do a good job though. And plus, it makes it a bit of a race here, because you want to kill Smough, I guess, before Solaire kills Ornstein. Of course, now he's being attacked by both parties. Smough, he has a bunch of movements, other than his big fat sitting attack. Roll! Didn't roll. Okay, we killed Smough. He has that attack where he smashes his hammer. He has a sprint attack, which is a 2-step attack. If you get hit by the first one, he's likely to make you go airborne on the second one. Ornstein's attack on second stage are likely the same, except for 2. One where he grabs you and makes you explode in lightning in the air, and one where he does basically Smough's butt slam with an added lightning effect. Smough's future attacks are essentially the same, only with added lightning. Now, first and foremost, be careful! This guy can hit you through the columns. He's big. He's really big. His weakness is simple. His legs. He's too big. Simply put, he's too big for his own good. When he does that, try to roll away or block with your shield. Oh man, that was lucky. Can't even emphasize how lucky that was. Yeah, so distance is his weakness. The closer you are, the more likely you are to kill him. So let's try to stick close to him. He's not that strong, but try not to do some stupid movements. Keep your shield up. Oh my god. Stupid movements. Lauron does them. He can do a lot of damage when... This is his grab attack. Try not to get hit by that. And when he does that, good lord, don't get hit by that. Solaire's about to fall, nothing to worry about. He's gonna possibly grab Solaire, no he's not. With the shield up, this doesn't do as much damage as you might think, actually. Keep in mind, bosses... Oh, shit. I didn't see that coming. You can hardly see anything coming when you're below him, really. I'm gonna drink this just as a safety precaution. Sit right below him. That is the most dangerous attack, that two-step attack. See, when you keep your shield up with good enough stability, he's not that much of a danger with that attack. He has those two... Oh, shit. That is the most dangerous attack in my opinion. It does a lot of damage. And even if you block with the shield, sometimes it just bypasses. That's his grab. Stay below him. Let's take it easy. That's again his grab. If he grabs you, he's likely to do a lot of damage to you. So, you know, just try to take it easy. He has also a ranged attack with his spear. He creates a lightning bolt. But you know, he's the Dragon Slayer. If he doesn't know how to do lightning, then no one does. Just take it easy. The boss is not hard when he's alone. Now, the reason why I think Ornstein is easier is because you can just sit below him and he's hardly gonna ever hit you. If he does hit you, well, it happens. But when he does, when you're in range, he's likely to hit you a lot. And as the opposite, Super Smough, as I call him, or Smokes, he is actually stronger when you're in close range than in distant range. And also, Super Smough gets a lot more damage done than Ornstein. Ornstein is faster, Smough is the hard hitter. Ornstein cannot one-shot you most of the times. Smough can. So, that's the reason. Besides also the fact that you get a lore reward by killing Ornstein first, or rather, second. And I want that. I really want it. Oh! I'm gonna keep my shield up because I was too close to roll away from that. And the boss is nearly dead. I'm doing basically jack shit for damage. That's soon gonna improve, don't worry about it. Was a bit too greedy there. Reed can get you killed at this boss, even when he's so low on health. I don't give a shit about that attack, to be honest. With a damage reduction shield like mine, I just go on it. I don't know if you're closer, if he does more damage. I doubt it, to be honest with you. I highly suspect he doesn't do more damage the closer you are, actually. I think he does exactly the same damage. Too greedy, too greedy, too greedy. Don't finish him off like that. Just take it easy, Lauron. Okay, that's his death. See you later. Well, what is it? Well, what is it? First try killing Ornstein and Smough. Hate comments coming up, don't worry. I just wanted to show the attacks, really. It's not that hard of a fight with Solaire. It's not that hard of a fight even without him. The first stage of either of them is really easy to kill them. They don't do a lot of damage. Smough can do a lot of stamina damage if you're blocking, but if you're patient and if you wait for them to attack at the same time, you can do it. But the fight would have taken like 15 minutes. No, the elevator. It would have easily taken 15 minutes. Also try to kill the flame, you know. I'm not asking you to go and kill or get killed abruptly like I did by Pinwheel to get 20 Estus Flask uses. I think 10 is more than enough. If you're risking something, always be below Ornstein's feet and always stay clear of Smough's super attacks. You want to stay as far away from Smough because he does a lot of stamina damage, so when you're blocking with your shield you're likely gonna be stamina broken, and therefore you can also get killed very easily. Usually the best tactic with Smough is to keep distance, medium distance, cue him to make an attack, like his butt slam attack, or the best attack I suppose is not the sprint. The sprint attack is actually a very pesky one. You want to run away from that, steer clear from that, it's really dangerous. If he does like his slam attack, where he hits the hammer basically from up down, that is actually a safe attack to move. Keeping in mind his hammer does not take damage for his health. His hammer is like a shield, it blocks his damage. And when he swings it without hitting the ground, it's likely that he's gonna swing a second time, so be careful of that too. This corpse. Helm of Favor, Embraced Armor of Favor, Gauntlets of Favor, and Leggings of Favor. Let's read this description, shall we? Of course, if your eyes are keen, you will actually notice that this is the armor of Lautrec the Embraced, representing the goddess Fina's love. The goddess' arms wrap around it as if to embrace the wearer, or to trap it. Keeping in mind, the Ring of Favor and Protection is also a boon by Fina, but if you remove it, the boons are gone forever. So she seems to be quite a possessive whore, if you get my meaning. And if this makes sense, why would someone that is likely the wife of Gwyn want bonfires extinguished by killing the bonfire keepers? And why is Lautrec in Anor Londo with two fellows? Well, perhaps he's either trying to bypass Ornstein and Smough to get into that chamber and do something, or perhaps he's there to just kill the firekeeper. And where was Lautrec trapped at the start of the game? In a cathedral with a firekeeper's soul! I'm not saying that is not clear, but it's pretty goddamn clear that Fina wants the firekeeper's dead, so she wants the fires gone. So she wants essentially to kill Gwyn, her ex-husband, because he cheated on her. Oh, Hera and Zeus. It's just like that. It's just like that. Did we rest at the bonfire? I think I did. Let's go in here, shall we? Amazing chest ahead. Elation ahead. Works too. Oh dear. Hello, fair lady. Don't! I wanted to read the message. Thou hast journeyed far, chosen undead. Praise the sun! Let's kneel.
Chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his wounded obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
By the power of the Lord vessel, you may now warp between bonfires.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
You can actually talk to her further.
Chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
You can actually talk to her, but essentially her dialogue is...
Since the day
Yeah.
Father is once
Oh, there we go.
now undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee, succeed
Alright.
in the grave and arduous test of mental, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark.
We can enter the Covenant of the Princess Guard here. We don't want to do that.
Now thou shalt go forth, chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
So, interesting piece of lore. Since the day Father his form obscureth. Ancient English there, guys. He obscured his form. He became hollow. I guess that inheriting the first flame makes you go hollow. Also, she's the Queen of Sunlight, but wasn't the one that inherited the Sunlight the firstborn? Granted, the first one was kind of kicked out, but, you know, it makes you think. Yep, you got this, guys. You got this. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Leo ring belonged to Ornstein, the Dragon Slayer. The ring strengthens counters with pierced weapons. His lugged spear is said to have sliced a boulder in two. Quite interesting. And of course we also got his soul. Soul of Ornstein, Dragon Slayer Knight who guards the cathedral in the forsaken city of Anor Londo. Special beings have special souls. Lord Gwyn granted this soul to his 4 most trusted knights. Used to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. So, special beings have special souls, of course. Lord Gwyn granted this soul 1 soul to his 4 most trusted knights. So 1 single soul to 4 knights. And Ornstein has it. Now it's speculated that Ornstein is of course captain of the guards of the 4, or rather captain of the 4 knights, I suppose. Captain of the guards of Anor Londo. That is all speculation, which I might or might not agree with. I think it is agreeable upon. However, notice that it's 1 soul to his 4 most trusted knight. This soul, 1 single soul to all of them. What does this mean essentially? Well, either the soul was initially split into 4 and given to the 4 knights, and we're lacking 1 single ring to have all 4 of the rings. Or it simply means that Ornstein was the last living one of them. Or it simply means that someone else claims to be Ornstein, and that is not the real Ornstein. Which also means that Executioner Smough might not be real. Which explains why those 2 statues are there. Why would an executioner that, by the way, eats the bones of his executionees be having a triumphant statue at the entrance of the city? Why? Why would I ask? Maybe the city's all an illusion. Maybe. We don't know that yet, do we now? We don't know that. We can now warp due to the thingy that we got, the Lord Vessel. By the way, I think it's under the keys. Yeah. Lord Vessel bestowed upon the chosen undead who is destined to succeed Lord Gwyn. The chosen undead is granted the art of warping between bonfires. To open the final door, place this vessel on the Firelink altar and fill it with powerful souls. Now we could go to Firelink and talk to Frampt and get this sorted out. However, how about we listen to the other half of the story? How about we seek another primordial serpent who is going to tell us a bit more? Sigmar reaches here, by the way, and with bonfire being rather absent, we're gonna go down here. Return her soul. And there she comes. But this time around...
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue will not offend.
She can again leave us the same services as before, enforcing Estus Flask and all that. We can talk to her.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
You can see that actually she's suffering quite heavily, despite being restored. And on top of that, she does not want to speak. Her tongue was cut out. Actually, if you talk to the Crestfallen Warrior, he actually mentions about something that her people might have cut out. Her tongue, because she was deemed impure, or she whispered names of gods unmentionable. Astora, land of sunlight. She's from Astora, just like Solaris, just like Oscar from the supposed cut content of the game, the initial knight we saw at the end of the Asylum. Astora. Solaris seeks the sun, so it's a land of sunlight. Could it be that Firekeepers are all linked to Valka, the Queen of Moonlight, and that's why her tongue is cut out? I don't know. It's just an idea, guys. What can I say? Do not follow me by everything that I say. Anyway, I suppose we can level up our faith a bit more. Yeah, I suppose this is gonna be it for the time being. Of course, I've noticed actually that I haven't talked to Laurentius at all yet. This guy being Laurentius of the Great Swamp. We're gonna do that eventually. Don't worry about it. Let's talk first to Sigmar.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I I was thinking, forget the old book. Is that your doing?
As the case might be, yes, it was my doing.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This light of Katerina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Mid-force.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
So he's gonna actually go to Blighttown next, and we can meet them there and help him again. Go figure. He's not that useless. He wants to find a way by his own. You're just helping him uselessly. Notice me watching how many purple moss clumps I have. I have plenty, so that's not an issue. He got us a miracle, emit force. I'm not sure if I can use it. If I can, I'll definitely use it because it's really good. Yeah, I can. 18 fate. Outline miracle foreign to the way of white. Emit shockwave. Consider it an alternate branch of force. Emits an expanding shockwave orb. This power is actually really good. We're gonna tune our magic here, and we're gonna put emit force here. We can cast it 6 times. Now, you know what I said about Wrath of Gods being overused in PvP. Well, I'm telling you something. Emit force should be much more used. By the way, these guys are happily together again. It should be much more used because, boy, oh boy, it's good. Oh my god, it's so good, guys. It's so fun to use. Also, it makes you look like a badass. That guy dodged it. Does a lot of damage, and it's range too. Ow! I'm trying to cast here, dickwad. Oh my god, it's so good. So satisfying, guys. I cannot even emphasize. Did we talk to Domhnall there? You shall not pass! Well, you kinda have to admit that it's kinda cool. Yeah, I'm saying, I think emit force should be used much more. It's a lot useful. Cue me dying. Oh, I managed to survive there. Incredible. Domhnall, did I talk to you?
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here.
Never mind, I
I
didn't.
suppose great minds think alike, eh?
He's actually gonna sell us the Master Key. We might as well buy it. It's not really that much of a big deal. He sells us crystal weapons as he did before. Bolts. His armor. Golem armor. And Ornstein's armor. Ornstein is believed to be the captain of the 4 knights. His golden lion armor is imbued with the power of lightning and should provide good protection against it. It is a really good armor. It looks good. Except for the helmet. I admit that the helmet looks bad in comparison to him.
Thank you. That was a fine trade.
Did I even buy
I
it?
have this funny feeling
Oh, yeah.
we'll meet again soon.
Of course I did. I bought the thingy. The Master Key. Now, the reason why I think the helmet doesn't look good is simply because Ornstein's armor, or rather Ornstein himself, has this big red thing coming out of the helmet, like hair. It's very long. It comes back all the way to the back of, all the way to the back of his. The armor piece does not, which leads me to believe that that is not just a decoration of the helmet. That is not a decoration of the helmet at all. That is actually his hair. He has very long red hair. Blood red hair, in fact. So yeah, now we know a bit more about his appearance, really. I'm not gonna level up a bit, maybe a bit further, maybe to 55, I suppose I could. I'm gonna level up my Atunian a tiny little bit more next time. Anyway, I'm gonna pause this right now, and we're gonna go to Anor Londo, sorry, New Londo next time. And then we're gonna go actually also to the, maybe first to the Darkroot Forest. It doesn't really matter in the long run, I suppose, which path we take first. We're gonna do a bit of both, essentially. We're gonna go to Darkroot, we're gonna do stuff. Oh, this episode is so long, it might be 1 hour and a half, but I don't know. I have to edit out a lot. It's gonna be a bunch of work. I think we did great. Yes, I'm sorry I cheesed. brother, Ornstein and Smough. I'm really sorry about that, but, you know, it's just one of the fights. I used what is given to me in the game. You cannot blame me for that, can you now? I didn't abuse the system. It's not like I went there with an overpowered weapon. I went there with a Claymore plus 10. You could see each swing did like 60 or 80 damage to Ornstein. It's not that much, you know? Considering that guy has like 3,000 or 4,000 health at, say, his second stage. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and until next time, be well. Bye!